She said, "You got lung disease. How long do I have?" And she said, "Oh, give or take about 5 years." And who knows how long. And I said, "Well, Doc, at least I know I'm going to a better place." And I meant it. I seriously meant it. And Pat, my wife, she teases me about that. I've said it to her too. It says, I'm going to a better place. I know, but you don't have to keep talking about it. My faith is strong enough that I don't have to worry about it, But I believe that I'm going to heaven. We immigrated from Holland to Canada. We settled in Hamilton. And since then, we were poor. The biggest thing my dad conveyed was education. My twin brother and I, John, we went to Calvin together as poor as church mice, but we both ended up graduating. And it was very important to me to get some kind of a graduate degree so I could show my parents that we were smart enough to do that. So all the way through Calvin, I studied fairly hard to make the dean's list and be able to go to graduate school immediately after college. I was fairly successful. I ended up eventually becoming executive director of a large mental health clinic. I supervised probably 80 people. We were very happy when we got married, and we're still very happy together. And a lot of that is my wife, Pat. She's a lot more accommodating, I think, to my wishes than I am to hers, and she's tolerated that. She made me feel more successful, and pretty soon we had some kids, and we were able to do some traveling even while the kids were young, those things. And then I retired at 55, and we traveled a lot, all things that I couldn't have even imagined when I was a kid, I've always felt that it was a good marriage. That's why that trip to the Netherlands was important to me, but also for Pat, my wife, that they see a little bit where I come from, the values that led me to see the world as I see it.
Our family went as a group. I was able to retrace some of the footsteps of my husband, Hank, and what his family had to go through in a different country. I love the fact that we could do this all together and get along and share with the next generation family, family and history. Yeah, I loved it.
I think travel has become a big part of my value system. And I hope my children and grandchildren have that same opportunity. And the flexibility of children and grandchildren to see that other peoples in other countries have values that are just as important to learn as your own. But when you see grandkids living in other cultures for even a month at a time, you realize that, hey, it's a pretty nice place too. They care about their people just as much as they do in the States. And the more you travel, the more you learn to be tolerant of different values, different cultures, different religions. You think you're going to do it when you get older, when you saved up some money. Some of the time people don't have the health that they thought they would have. And you accumulate money to be able to do things, and all you can do is sit on the beach watching other people have fun. Or, you can't travel anymore the way, you would have thought that you could. And that's to do it when you can. I've needed a lot more health care than I even wish to admit. My hearing is going, especially this year. I've had heart disease, I've had lung disease, which I've suffered from now. I can't do, what I had anticipated being able to do right into my 80s. And it bugs the heck out of me. I have mentioned this numbers of times in my lifetime that religion, I say religion, but it's really faith, that's a big part of your life, more than probably most young people realize, how important that becomes in life, both when you're raising children, but as your aspects of yourself and your relationship with your spouse, that I think is one of the most important things that I could pass on to my kids and my grandkids.
Really a special thing to commit your life to Jesus Christ. If you can trust in the Lord, He will help you walk through all those hard times and speed bumps, and He's definitely showed me the way. I've been blessed. I feel that He's taking care of me and walking with me, and I think that is really special to trust and look to Jesus for your help and support.
I know that I've lived a Christian life, pretty much all my life. Even when I was 5, 6 years old, people said, "What are you going to be when you grow up?" I said, "A missionary." Now that didn't work out that way, but social work has some similarities to it.
Are you happy? Are you fulfilled with how your life turned out?
Yeah, I think so. There's not much I regret. I lived a full life.
Meet the euchre champ now! Now this one is...
That's unbelievable. That guy with that sunglasses over there, he is amazing. He must be extremely wealthy.
Gorgeous!
Oh man. You can, if you look around, you'll see all kinds of women just drooling.
There he is. Wow. Look at that handsome older dude.
I have to be careful because there is women out here that start drooling.
That guy. What a famous person.
I think they call him the Silver Fox.
Call him the Silver Fox.
Silver the Fox.
Silver Fox.
Oh, the Silver Fox is doing it good.
I am also known as the Silver Fox, and don't you forget it.
And it's documented right now. I'm saying it. It's okay. Silver Fox #2.
I respect all of my children for what they are, what they're doing in their life. It's keep your faith, be aware of other people not agreeing with you. Be kind, loving, caring, be tolerant. to my lovely wife, Pat. I love you.